Hey everybody, welcome to Rider Skills. I'm Neil. This is the channel for motorbike safety advice and riding tips.
Riding in wet conditions, in the rain. I've seen it pop up on a couple of forums. I discovered Reddit this week. I don't know where I've been. But anyway, a lot to be thought about here. A lot to discuss. And people are asking, how do you ride in the rain? And of course I've been riding a lot of years, so I just take it for granted. And actually, I love, and I've said this before, I love riding in the rain. It sharpens the skills. And I've also mentioned previously, to ride a motorcycle well, you need to use finesse and be delicate. And that's in all conditions. You look at the fastest road racers in the world. Take you to the Isle of Man, and all these riders, the best ones, were the smoothest. And it's all about riding smooth, picking the best line, and also not just the best line, but the safest line, and the route that will make you less at risk of coming a cropper. And it's things like that. You see there? I've missed every white line while I'm banked over. I'll do it again here. You've got two tyres. We've gone through this before. Contact patch the size of the palm of your hand. It makes it sound like there's no grip. There's plenty. And there's quite a lot in all conditions, as long as you're aware of the limitations of lean angle and traction. But I'll bet none of us actually get that close to the limits of our bikes and the capabilities they've got in everyday use. Your tyre manufacturers have put millions of dollars and pounds and dollars and yen into the research of their tyres. And you can imagine, if their tyres are no good and they're proven to be negligent, if they don't get it right, they're sued. And if they claim that their tyres are good in the wet, and they all do, and they turn out to be crap and the science backs that up, they're shafted. Their business is gone. Be it Dunlop, Michelin, whoever. Bridgestone, Metzler. So these tyres are bloody good on any bike. Better than we are, I argue. Just trust in the technology at some stage. You know, you've got to understand that there's a lot gone into your rubber. A lot of technology, and it's damn good. So that's the first bit of my little talk about riding in inclement weather conditions. Today it's wet. It's stopped raining, so it's quite good for the video in relation to not fogging up my lenses. However, we've still got a slippery surface compared to dry, which is fine. Tyre pressures, gone through this before. I've got my digital tyre pressure monitor here. Important, get them right. So what do we do on a right hand bend like this? We make sure we're not banking over on white lines, because they're slippery as hell, especially in the wet. I've said that before. And everything has to be done gingerly. What I'm talking about is leaving that twice as much gap in front of you as you normally would, and looking ahead. You've got to brake earlier. You've got to, like in any situation when you're on your bike, you've got to look ahead. You've got to double it up in the rain. You've got to trust nobody. I'm coming round here, I'm looking around that bend already. I know that the lights are red because I can see the ones going left to right and right to left are green. So I'm already slowing up. I'm already backing the car up behind me because he's also got less traction. But I'm thinking ahead, I'm reading the potential for people to change lanes in front of me, reading the potential for accidents. I'm watching for it. And at that stage, I've hardly touched my brakes. And that's what we're talking about. We're talking about just rolling out a little bit more finesse into your riding. So I don't have to accelerate hard. I don't want to be braking hard. Everything has got to be smooth and smoother than normal. Situation there. Just watching that he wasn't going to change lanes because this truck was turning right. Now here we go. I've got red lights in front, I've got nobody behind me, I've got a slippery wet surface, I've got mud and crap in the curb there. After a heavy downpour, which we had last night, and I mean heavy, we had such a storm, it was awesome. There'll be standing water in certain areas. So you've got to position yourself on a dry line. See that? Didn't touch the brakes. And I'm not accelerating hard, I'm having a good look at the junction, making sure my way ahead is clear and safe to go. Quick shoulder check there, make sure nobody's coming out of that slip road. And onwards.